Hello guys. Okay, so not feeling great today. Stomach wise, I don't know if I'm coming down with something or what. But I really want to fucking catch up on Riverdale episodes 14 and 15. And I was tempted to just watch them, but then if I watch them and don't make my review as I'm watching them, it's just not going to be the same, you know? Because, like, I don't know, I want to watch it and do my rants as I'm watching it and as I'm reacting, because I just really like doing it this way. So I've been holding off on watching them until I can actually do this, like make a video for my rant for the episode. So I'm going to do that today, because I really want to fucking see Barchi and all that comes with it, instead of spoiling myself, which I've held back from, but I still get spoiled about things here and there, and I've held back from watching videos, so I'm going to watch 14 and 15 today, and I'm ready. Okay, so now, apparently, where we last left off, where I last left off, was Archie and Veronica finding Betty in the woods, holding a rock, covered in blood, with Jughead on the ground, dead, so to speak. I don't know if he is for sure or not, we don't know yet. But, or at least I don't know yet. But, as far as Betty is concerned, she arrived right before Veronica and Archie did, and she made the stupid mistake of picking up the rock, which doesn't sound like Betty, but then again, you don't know. She could have came upon Jughead and, like, was in shock and was like, wait, what? Because, like, obviously when they approach her and Archie's like, what did you do, Betty? And she looks at her hand and is so confused, it makes you think, did she do it when she was under the spell, you know, the words and Dark Betty comes out? Or she could just be in shock. I mean, obviously either she remembers or she thinks she remembers what happened, because she said she found him right before Archie and Veronica then appeared and found that Betty and Jughead. You know, she doesn't remember killing him. But I gotta wait and see if she remembers that Donna had a new special word that Evelyn gave her to unleash the darkness within Betty and hurt those closest to her, which then went to Jughead being dead. So, leading us to believe that she killed him while hypnotized, basically. But maybe that's just not the case, you know? It could be, it's looking like it, but is it? Maybe it's just too clear for it to be the way it happened. But anyways, they're all thinking of stories. So unfortunately, after they get rid of Jughead's body and they burn his iconic beanie, that's where you just like your heart drops. And then now at this point, Jughead is dead. You know, I'm gonna still do that until it's proven that he is actually really dead. But Jughead is dead and he's still narrating, which gives me such chills. He literally, oh my god, when he narrates, like, who would have thought I'd end up dead at the end of the day or whatever, you know? It's like, oh, chilling, or like they're burning my iconic piece. Oh my god, like to have Jughead narrate as he's dead is chilling. Cause like I just love Jughead narrating. Like no one can narrate like Jughead. I'm sorry, like I just love him narrating. Jughead's my favorite, always will be. But like to hear him narrating and he's dead is so chilling and like, oh god. So after they, you know, burn all the stuff, get rid of the body, which Betty called Charles to help her with getting rid of Jughead's body, because obviously he's an FBI agent. Obviously he has helped her in the past, you know, not for reasons she thinks, you know, he does have his own plan. It's been kind of put on the back burner for now, but there is a plan. He has emotion, him and his lover chick. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But anyways, because even Veronica's like, are you sure calling Charles was the best thing? And it's like, yeah, was it the best thing, Betty? Because I really don't think it is. Because if Jughead really is dead, now he has this to hold over you. I mean, you guys could have just got rid of it yourself, shit. But, yeah, so that's kind of further proving that Jughead's dead. But again, this could all just be a plan that Charles is also playing into. I don't know. This could be such a much bigger plan than any of us think, whether it be Betty, Archie, Veronica, Jughead, all their plan, or the Stonewall. So after they take care of all that, they obviously are in the car. At this point, they're all naked, except for their underwear because they burn their clothes, which they then have to explain to their parents because they're coming home at like 4 in the morning with no clothes on, so it's a little fucking weird. Um, but of course, they don't get their story straight. Um, of course, they don't think they did anything wrong, but then again, you did just cover up a murder, so to speak, without really knowing who murdered Jughead, so it kind of is bad that you already did that. But obviously, they don't get their story straight, so when they each walk into their houses, their parents are like, "What the fuck? Where are your clothes? Why are you coming in at this time?" You have Veronica saying strip poker, you have Archie saying skinny dipping, and you have Betty saying Brett spilled wine all over her. She didn't like the smell, so she soaked her clothes, and then they mysteriously disappeared, which does not make a lot of sense, and I would be skeptical too. Even at this point, Veronica knows she didn't kill Jughead, Archie knows he didn't kill Jughead, Betty knows she didn't kill Jughead, or thinks she didn't kill. I don't know, I think she's kind of confused on this whole point. I mean, as far as she's concerned, she thinks that Brett and them are trying to set her up for murder, which, that's not far-fetched at all, because they literally want Jughead gone. Not just gone from the school, gone from the world. So right there, they got Jughead dead. Then, right there, they got Betty, who they also want gone more than anything, framed for his murder in prison, if it works out that way. But really, that's not that far-fetched that they would frame her for his murder. It really isn't. That kills two birds with one stone. That would be the ideal thing for them, let's be totally honest. Because they're most threatened by Jughead and Betty. Especially Brett and Donna. And Jonathan and Joan. Like, those psychotic fuckers. They had a plan, and it's just like, did it work? So we obviously see when Betty gets back to her house, and Alice brings up Jughead, kind of like hits Betty because he is dead, so to speak. Um, and she goes up into her room, and she's just like crying and just, you can tell that he's dead. It really seems like he's fucking dead. It really does. And I'm just wondering if maybe in her head she really doesn't remember what happened up until the point of finding Jughead. Like maybe she did kill him and then snapped out of it and it's like, what's happening? Why do I have this in my hand? But she can't remember what happened before that. Because perhaps she doesn't remember what she does in that state, which a lot of them don't. So she probably doesn't remember if she did hit him. So she might be a little confused, or she might really believe she just found him. We don't know the true story just yet, or at least I don't. It just doesn't look good how she was found and her picking up the rock. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue watching to see the rest of what goes on, because this shit is getting fucking crazy. Like, honestly, right now, Jughead seems to really be fucking dead, because his body was taken care of by Charles, of all fucking people. Jesus, I don't even know the real Charles. Um, but not only that, it's like, I know that eventually FP's going to find him. Like, oh my god, like, this is just all, like, seeing all the flashbacks and then finally getting up to this point, it's like you're starting to put together everything, and it's just like, what happened? It's like, it's trying to make you believe that Betty really did kill him and that he really is dead, but that just seems too easy to be the case. I know there's more to it, obviously. I just can't wait for fucking Archie to go after Brett or for Betty to go after Donna. I'm like so ready for this. Obviously, Veronica's dealing with her own shit, so I don't know how much she'll be involved in this. Obviously, no matter what, Veronica is already a part of this, whether she wants to be or not. I mean, she helped cover up Jughead's murder, Jughead's death, so therefore, even if she doesn't want to be a part of this now, she already is. Because I feel like if anyone was to maybe think maybe Betty did kill Jughead first, it would be Veronica. Like, I'm just saying, if it was to be Veronica and Archie who started to question maybe Betty did do something to Jughead and she just doesn't remember, I feel like it'd be Veronica. That's just my personal opinion. But of course, Archie would never believe that. I don't even believe it. But in that state, we don't know. Like, Dark Buddy's still very much there. We've seen it with the fucking mirror, dude. She smashed it. Oh, God, I'm just so curious what happens and shit. Like, dude. But, like, yeah, if anyone, like, I don't know. I just feel like Veronica's going through a lot of stuff right now with her dad and her family and the business she has with Cheryl. So I think that's also why it's a lot more of Betty and Archie and maybe why they get so close. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, Archie is always going to stick by Betty. Like, he's always going to have her back. He's always going to protect her. That is always going to be his best friend, his everything. Like, he will always, always choose Betty. Like, it's just facts. Like, he will never go against Betty. He would never do anything to hurt her. He would never put her in harm's way. Like, he truly will be behind Betty this whole time. And I'm not saying Veronica won't either. I'm just saying, Archie is just not going to let Betty go through this alone, and you know that he's going to be worried about her this whole time, because if they really are trying to frame her for murder, then it's going to play out like they want, and we're going to have to see how this all go down, because when Brett and Donna say in the lineup that they murdered Jughead, they say all three of them. So when Brett and Donna, like, when we seen the lineup scene, like the flash forward, and they were saying that it was all three of them, Veronica, Archie, and Betty, who killed Jughead, which is obviously a lie, because if anyone did kill Jughead, it would be Betty, and then they just helped her cover it up. But then again, it probably wasn't even Betty. But, like, in that scene, you can see FP questioning, like, obviously I have to see the scene when it actually really happens instead of the flash forward. But even in the flash forward, you see FP kind of looking at Brett and Donna like, how do you guys know? How'd you guys just happen to know this, Like, of course, Brett and Donna already have this all set up. And clearly, if they are trying to frame Betty for murder, they're also going to take down Archie and Veronica too, because, hey, want to take them all down while they can. Well, it's not going to work out that way, because I know it's not. Stonewall Prep, you 4 fucking psychotic fuckers, or 5 DuPont, are not going to win. Not this time. Maybe it's just a game to commit the perfect murder. Is game for his class, Jughead's class, The perfect murder, getting away with the perfect murder. Seems very similar to Jughead's death. Dun dun dun. Oh, I felt bad for Kevin because, like, obviously, he approaches Archie, Veronica, and Betty in the diner, and he's like, hey, can I join you? And Archie's like, we're kind of dealing with something, Kev. Can catch you later. And it's like, oh, don't make him sit by himself. But then Betty, being the smart one, which if you were smart, you wouldn't have picked up the rock, but okay, anyways. Betty being the smart one, it's like, we gotta act normal, make everything normal, which is totally true. You guys gotta act like everything is normal, especially when you're around the Stonewall Prep kids. Do not let them know that they're getting to you. Do not let them know that you think their plan is working. Do not let them win, which they are not going to. But yeah, they gotta act as everything's normal for right now. It's the best they can do, unless they want to give themselves up, which if you wanted to do that, you would have did it when you found his body. So, normal. Pretend to be normal. Normal. As normal as you can be in fucking Riverdale, let's be honest. Damn, Betty is way better at playing normal than Veronica and Archie, because literally, she is acting as if nothing happened. She is playing it so well. She's like, so how's the musical going, Kevin? And Archie and Veronica are just like, because, like, dude, we just buried or got rid of our best friend's body. Like, did we not realize that? We just covered up a murder of our best friend. Your boyfriend, Betty. Like, this is normal, but, like, not normal. Like, oh my god, she's acting so normal. It even freaks me out a little bit. But you have to. Because even Kevin's like, what's going on? Things seem kind of tense. And it's like, no, everything's good. But, bringing back to the musical, Forbidden Showman's Betty and Archie. I can't wait. Apparently, I've been a little spoiled, and apparently they do a fake relationship. Fake my ass, it becomes real. Okay, so Archie is going to take a shot at getting into the Naval Academy with Naval. Yeah, I said that right. Well, it sounded weird coming out. The Naval Academy with the help of Counselor Rivers, who also I think might be Mary Andrews' girlfriend. Because I kind of think Mary Andrews might be bisexual or lesbian, whatever, which I'm totally down for. That'd be amazing. Like, could you imagine if that's her girlfriend? It kind of seems like it. Like, it kind of seems like they have a little something going on. I'm here for it, totally here for it. I think that'd be so cool. Instead of just having Shoni, we have Mary Andrews and Cancel Rivers. Hello. But yeah, Archie Naval Academy, I don't know about it. I don't know, I just see him staying in Riverdale. But then again, hey, doesn't hurt to take a shot, and also you kind of want to get away from Riverdale after what you just did last night, and now we're trying to act normal about it all. Ay, ay, ay. What happens when someone starts asking where is fuck? Okay, so obviously Veronica is, having a hard time pretending everything is okay. Not only about, what happened with Jughead and all that, but also with her father's disease. Because, of course, he doesn't want to fully address it. He wants to pretend like it's normal, Hermona. Oh my god. Hermosa and Hermione, of course, don't want to say anything. They're just being quiet and letting him do what he wants. But Veronica doesn't want it to be that way. Veronica wants him to realize this is not normal. You are sick. Fucking realize it. It's okay. Like, I am here, but you first need to start being fucking honest with me. Like, it does hurt, I'm sure, to have your father tell Hermosa and Hermione about his disease, but not you. But maybe it wasn't because he didn't trust you, but maybe it was because he just didn't want to put it on you. Maybe there was a good reason, and even if there wasn't, it sucks that he didn't tell you. Do you guys think that Veronica's overreacting? Do you think she's making it too much about her? Do you think that Hiram's in the right by doing it his own way? Do you think they both are in the right? Or what? Like, what do you, like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I understand, like, Veronica, this is something hard, I'm sure, to go through, and to pretend like it's normal, plus on top of pretending like Jughead being dead is normal, is hard, especially, but, like, I don't know, like, it's hard. It's like, fuck, I don't know. Like, I get where she's coming from. I do. Like, it sucks to feel like you can't be trusted enough with your own dad's disease that is eventually going to possibly kill him. And to imagine him gone one day and he just doesn't want to acknowledge that. He wants to act like this is all normal stuff. It sucks for her. And I get it, but also at the same time, sometimes I don't. I think at the end of the day, yes, Hiram's disease affects those around him, those closest to him, his daughters, his wife. It does affect those closest to him around him. But I think at the end of the day, this is something he's dealing with. Even if he wants to deal with it alone in silence, that is his choice. You can't make him fucking own, you can't make him accept that he could die, that he's eventually going to die, that he's not going to be the Hiram Lodge he's always been. He's not ready to accept that. He's not ready to see that. He's not ready to see the end. To him, I'm sure he's invincible, but at this point, there's nothing invincible about him. And I understand, like, I think at the end of the day, it's his choice if he wants to acknowledge it. But I think the sooner you acknowledge it, the better. Because when you acknowledge it and accept it, then you let those people in who just want to help you and want to be there for you through this process and remind you who you always will be. Okay, so Betty was on the phone with FP saying she hasn't heard from Jughead, has he? And she's reading it because it's all written down what to say, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, like, dude, this is so well planned by Betty. And then, lo and behold, there's Charles, and that's actually what he wrote for her to say so that it would sound convincing enough and sound like real coming from Betty. So Charles is more involved in this than just helping getting rid of the body. Good thing, bad thing, I don't know. Sometimes I really do think Charles cares about Betty. Other times you see him doing things like finding where the body's at so that he can have that over them, and being a lover to Chick and still talking to him. So, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know to trust him or not. Like, I don't trust him, obviously, because lover of Chick. But then again, who to trust? I don't know. It's so hard. It's just, is it a good thing or a bad thing he's involved? Now, as Charles says, are you ready to step into the lion's den, meaning Stonewall Prep? And now the scene that we've seen in the flash forward is about to happen, where Betty is getting some of Jughead's stuff, packing it up and all that, and Brett comes in and of course says, I guess you got your wish. It'll just be me and you at Yale, Ponytail. So now we're gonna see that flash forward, because I see that coming, because she has to go to Stonewall, so obviously that's when this happens. god. You know what, Brett, Donna, all you fucking psychotic little fucking bitches. I hope you have more proof than just, I saw Veronica, Archie, and Betty killed Jughead. And I'm Donna, and I'm Brett, and we can be trusted 100% because we're totally not sociopaths. And we totally didn't get Jughead kicked out. And we totally don't film people having sex. Psychotic fucker. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, Charles, you come in handy. So, they're going to Stonewall Prep. She's not just going to pick up some things, she's planting a bug. How's it gonna feel, Brett? Your room's gonna be bugged. They're gonna hear everything, you little fucker. Except they won't record you because they're not perverts. Even though they should and blast it all over the fucking internet, you nasty ass bitch. Anyways, I don't like Brett. I hate him with a passion. God, this filter's like fucking up. But yeah, that's really smart. And Betty's like, find out what they know, find out what they think they know, and find out what they thought was gonna happen is the goal here. Which they're a lot smarter than they sometimes can be, but don't worry. Betty got FBI on her side. Whether that's a good thing at this point or not, we'll see. But you're not taking her down that easy. Sorry, it's just not happening. She'll fight till the very end. Okay, my blood is boiling already because who's together in Brett's room but Brett and Donna? Brett and Donna. Brett and Donna. Who's always there, looking, lurking, doing pranks with real fucking weapons? Brett and Donna. Brett and Donna. Donna and Brett. All these fuckers keep doing. I can't. My blood is boiling because literally I hate people who are so. Oh, sorry. I hate people who are like, what do you mean? Like, we didn't go off into the woods together, Betty. Ooh, I want to punch Donna in her fucking face. I know it's a TV show, but it's getting me so infuriating because these people, oh, they just think they're above it all. And for Donna to honestly say, the last time we seen Jughead was when you two went into the woods together. It's like she's not that dumb, Donna. She remembers going into the woods with you. And Jughead went into the woods with Brett, okay? I know all you Stonewall preps are lying. Okay, let's continue on with the scene because I'm really getting fucking pissed off at this point. They really pissed me the fuck off, this group.
Did we? All I remember is you met up with Jughead and peeled off together, hand in hand. That didn't happen. It did. Maybe you don't remember because you were pretty drunk.
Oh my fucking, are they honestly, like, is this really their plan? You guys are so fucking stupid. Like, oh, you were really drunk? Like, that's probably why you don't remember you and Jughead were going off into the woods holding hands? Like, no, they weren't. Of course, Veronica and Archie weren't around to see that Brett and Jughead went off into the woods, or Donna and Betty went off into the woods, so of course, they have no one to back up them because, of course, the rest of the people at that party are all Stonewall people who are not going to tell the truth, but they're going to tell the fabricated story of Donna and Brett's. I'm surprised you didn't black out. Or did you? Fuck you, Donna. Ooh, and Betty, like, does the hand thing. I feel you, Betty. I feel you. I'd like to just rip her smug face off. It's totally real. I do not care. I hate this fucking bitch. I hate it so much. But anyways, yeah, so, you know, they're lying while also playing into the fact that they know what really happened. Like, or did you black out? I need to be at peace. But these fucking Stonewall prep people, especially Brett and Donna, are really just getting my blood boiling. Like, last episode, I was so fucking mad. This episode, let's just wait and see the worst of it, huh? About that, because your friend Evelyn says you have a habit of blacking out and doing terrible things. What are you hinting at, Donna? Because you just said that you talked to Evelyn, which you should have no reason to talk to unless there is a reason. What is that reason, Donna? Oh, we're going to find out. Don't worry. Because you got a bug planted in your room, whether you find it or not, or in Brett's room. But let's be honest, Brett and Donna will be in there together all the time, I'm sure, talking about how they think their plan's working, talking about how they think they're getting one over on Betty and all them, talking about how amazing they are, when really, they're going to fall. and crash and burn. And everyone's going to enjoy watching that, including me. So enjoy it, Donna and Brett, while you can. Well, it looks like Brett and Donna got their story straight. Brett, of course, says the same thing. Jughead was in a mood more than usual. He actually admitted to the bunny mask. But then, of course, he says, last thing I remember, he says he was going to meet up with you in the woods. And it's like, but that would mean he wasn't already in the woods. But he was, Brett, with you. Why are you lying? See, Brett, he's not as, smart and cunning as Donna. Donna's played it very well. She's played like she's not like that, but she is. And she probably is the mastermind because Brett, he can't really keep that straight a face when telling a lie, can he? I seen it fall a little bit when Betty said that's not true. Because the last time I remember, he wanted to talk to you. And he did. And then what happened, Brett? Okay, so it's official. Betty does not remember what happened after her and Donna went into the woods. So Donna probably did say those words. She probably did. And Betty probably did black out and become Dark Betty, but that doesn't mean she killed Jughead while she became this person, Because I feel like, bitch, I would have went after Donna first, like shit. But, I don't know. Like, she doesn't remember, so right there is a telling sign. Like, she very well could have been put under some hypnosis, like, before. So that's definitely something possible. But like I was saying about Brett, John is like to Betty, if you're so worried about Jughead, why don't you call the police? And she's like, oh, I already did. I called his dad, the sheriff. And Brett's like, interesting. And of course, Don's like, shut up, Brett. And it's like, Brett, you're gonna fall first, and I can't wait. I can't wait till Archie comes after Brett, because I know that's about to happen. Or not about to happen, but it's going to happen. Let us know if you hear anything. My god, Don. I hate these fuckers. Let's just watch how they are together, Donna and Brett.
Oh, and Betty, let us know if you remember whatever happened when you blacked out.
You fucking psychotic fucking bastard mother. God. Maybe these stonewall people are a little smart. Because Joanne, or Joan, whatever the fuck her name is, I honestly don't care enough. I just know it's Joan. So Joanne, however the fuck she says it, Joan. Let's just go with Joan. Her and Betty just knocked into each other, and I don't know, on Joan's part, it feels like it was a little purposely, so I'm wondering if maybe they dropped something on Betty too, to keep tabs on her, to record her as well. Because I don't know if Betty hit into her so that she could plant something on her, or the other way around, because it seems like Joan bumped into Betty purposely, and the way she's looking at her as she's leaving makes me think she did bump into her for a reason, to probably put a bug on her like she just did in the room. So, we'll see, I guess. Psychotic people. Fuck. I knew it. I knew Veronica would start to be the first one to question what really happened in the woods. Because, of course, she knows that Betty's smart enough not to pick up a rock, DNA, fingerprints. She knows she's smart enough, so why was she holding the rock? So she thinks she might have had an episode, and she goes back to the whole Chuck thing in season 1 when she thought she was Polly, she thought Chuck was Jason, and Veronica was terrified. She honestly thought she was going to drown Chuck. And she said what's even more terrifying is the next day, it's like she didn't remember anything, like she blacked out. And Archie's like, well, that's Chuck, that's not Jughead. Jughead, she would never. But really, when you black out, anything's possible. Anything could happen. So, like, I understand Veronica's concerns, but, like, oh my god, like, what if she didn't know she was doing it? We saw her, Archie, with the rock, covered in blood. Like, yes, that looks so fucking bad. And it also is bad that she can't remember what happened after her and Donna went into the woods. She also does black out. She also does have this dark side in her. She also has been hypnotized in the past. Other people have, Polly, Alice, to kill Betty. So, of course, it is something that is a thought in your head, especially since Veronica has seen this more dark side of Betty, you know? But, like, that doesn't mean she killed him, like, dude, like, oh my God, like, I knew Veronica was going to be the first one to start to question it. I'm not saying she's obviously wanting Betty to be a murderer and she's not trying to say she is, but she's trying to put out there, like, maybe she did and she doesn't remember. Like, it doesn't look good, Archie. Like, it doesn't look good. She is stating the facts, but also, it's like, this is Betty. Like, she would never do this, but what if she was blacked out when she did it? I know where Veronica's coming from. I do. Like, I totally understand. I would think the same thing. Because as soon as she says, like, oh, I just picked up the rock, like, I was stupid, I shouldn't have, it was a mistake, it's like, to me, I'd be like, but Betty, you know so much better than that. But also, in that moment, you don't know how someone's gonna react. You see a dead body of the person you love, you don't know how you're gonna react. You could touch the body and there's your fingerprints and DNA right there, and that doesn't mean you killed them, it just means you touched the body, you know? So, like, it could have just been a stupid mistake that she made, or it could be because she was hypnotized and did kill Jughead, or at least she was hypnotized and made to look like she killed Jughead when really Brett killed Jughead, and then Betty was hypnotized, and when she finally opened her, like, woke up from it, she was standing in front of Jughead's body with blood on her hand and the rock. You know, she could have very well just been hypnotized, but not killed Jughead, but when she came to and Archie and Veronica found her, it looked like she did because she was in front of Jughead's body. I know Veronica has seen a side of Betty that Archie hasn't. You know, like, even Jughead has seen it, like, whenever she showed him her hands and how, like, she just feels this darkness. Like, Archie hasn't really seen her have an episode or seen, like, her hands where she puts her nails in. So, of course, he hasn't really seen this dark side, and even hearing about it, it's still not letting him think, like, oh my god, she's a murderer. But it does suck that Veronica kind of is, like, it sucks that Veronica basically thinks, like, Betty did murder Jughead. Even, I'm not saying she's thinking, oh my god, Betty's a murderer. You know, she thinks Betty might have been blacked out when it happened. But still, it sucks for Veronica to automatically start thinking, you know, maybe Betty really did murder him. And, like, I don't know, for her to have that thought already, it's like, it kind of sucks. Whereas Archie's just not ready to believe that yet. And even if it is true, of course, you know, like, it wasn't her, and, like, he's not gonna leave her no matter what. Like, he's gonna be with her, and I'm not saying Veronica won't, but oh my god. Okay, so Betty is talking to Evelyn, and Evelyn, of course, is playing it all smug-like. Like, you mean a magic word that could make you fugue to such an extreme that you'd hurt someone you love and not remember it? Like, oh my god, like, Betty really is starting to think she probably did kill Jughead. But she probably didn't. Like, she probably did black out, but she probably didn't kill him. She was just set up to look like she did, but really, it was Brett and Donna. Or Brett, at least. And then Donna just helped with the whole setting Betty up at that perfect moment when they find her, you know, in front of Jughead's body with the rock. Because she was confused. So either she was blacked out and killed him, or she was blacked out and they put the rock in her hand and the blood and made it look like she did kill him. And it now is starting to get into her mind that she might have killed him, because she's even opening up to Evelyn saying, I went to a party last night and I blacked out. First off, don't be saying that to Evelyn. Second off, like, I feel like you're bugged now that Joan hit into you, so now they're probably listening to you, which you're starting to say you can't remember things, which is not good. And even if you're not fucking bugged, it's like, don't be telling Evelyn shit. But then, of course, Evelyn says, how is Jughead these days? Like, literally, oh my god, oh my fucking god. They are either really trying to make Betty believe she killed him, or she actually did kill him. Killed him, you know? Because, is he dead? Is he not dead? Because, let's be honest, it's Jughead fucking Jones. Like, I just couldn't imagine them actually killing Jughead. Like, come on. I just couldn't. And from what I've seen, he's not dead, but, like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna wait and see, but it's just, like, so crazy, because it's, like, they want you to believe he's dead, but at the same time, it's, like, but he doesn't seem to be dead. Like, he's on set and stuff, so, like, Evelyn saying to Betty, you know what you're capable of? Okay, yes. She apparently has a serial killer gene. Yes, her dad and his family are a bunch of fucking psychos who were murderers. Her dad was a fucking serial killer, the Black Hood, all that stuff, you know. Her half-brother also apparently has a serial killer gene, as he says. But Evelyn saying she knows what she's capable of, it's like, bitch, it's not even Betty. You literally have to make her black out to make her do anything bad. So don't act like Betty's the bad person. If you have to say words to make her hypnotized and black out so she'll do bad things, that's not the real her. That's you bringing out the her inside that she doesn't let out. You know, so like she's not evil. It's just she has this evil part in her and they know how to bring it out and her not remember it. But yeah, like, and she's like, go to hell, Evelyn. And Evelyn's like, I'm already here and you'll be here too soon. And it's like, I will say, I give so much credit to these actors and actresses playing these people I hate so much. Like, Brett, Donna, DuPont, fucking Evelyn. Like, they are amazing at making me hate their character so much. Like, they have skills when they can make me hate their character so much with such a passion that I literally just want to punch them in the face repeatedly. They bring out the anger in me, let's just say that. But yeah, I have nothing against these actors or actresses. These are characters they're playing. Do not even get me wrong. These are not the same people. Trust me, they're not. But like, I give credit to people, to actors and actresses who can play characters I hate so much, because that's a skill, dude, to make me really hate you to the point where my blood boils and I, like, you just get me upset over a show. Good for you, though. Oh my god, I think Mary's about to tell Archie, like, you know, her relationship. Let's wait.
What's up? Brooke's not just my friend. She's my girlfriend.
You what?
We hadn't really been close since college, and then we reconnected after her husband died in Afghanistan, which was really hard on her. And first I just thought I was comforting her, and then, I don't know, it just happened. But I don't want there to be any secrets between us, Archie. I hope you're okay.
Well, she's hiding a big ass secret, but oh my god, I'm so happy for Barry. He's gonna be okay with it.
Is it? Are you?
Yeah, Mom. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised.
Betty just showed up. Oh, I'm so happy for Mary. And of course, Archie supports her and loves her still the same and is here for it. I love this. I need you to help me with something. Of course, anything, Betty. Oh, I just love Betty and Archie. God, Archie is always there for Betty. I just love them. I just love them so much, and they're in his room. God, it's been a minute since Betty and Archie have, like, been in each other's room. Like, the last time I remember Betty being in Archie's room, or Archie being in Betty's room was when the Black Hood thing was going on, and he was helping her with that. So, like, that's, like, the last time I remember. Oh, my God. Like, just seeing them, oh, my God. Like, I'm sorry, I need Archie moments. Like, it really took this to happen for us to get some Barchi scenes and like Barchi to happen. But yeah, she wants him to start a fight with Brett, which it is this episode. Yes, I'm so excited. That's what I was waiting for, because when Archie shows up, the little preview I saw, Brett's like, oh shit, and he can beat your ass, Brett, like no other bitch. Okay, so Archie is obviously like, do we even know it was them? We didn't see them, you know? And she's like, well, who else could it have been? And of course, Archie doesn't want to say, well, it could have been you, Betty, who killed Jughead. But to be fair, you didn't see her kill him either. You just saw her look like she had just killed him and didn't remember. And now, of course, Veronica saying that got a little bit in your head, so... But of course, Archie's still not going to come out and say, you could have killed him, because, you know, he doesn't want to believe that. Even if she did black out, he doesn't want to believe it. So now he's going to Stonewall, and here comes the scene I'm waiting for, because, like, yeah. Let's be honest. I mean, Brett is a pussy-ass little bitch, so I hope Archie beats the shit out of him. So we're going to have that scene coming right now. Haha. Oh, he's such a pussy, bro! Oh, shit. Oh, that's... Yeah, I don't even care, bitch. Bring it on, yeah. Oh, my God.
You're done. I called campus security. They're on their way. I suggest you go, or the police will be next.
Oh, that's okay. We got what we wanted, bitch.
You and I both know who killed Jughead.
Oh.
Betty. Don't let her drag you down with her.
Fuck you, Brett. Mm-hmm. Oh, Donna looked at him like, what the fuck did you do?
What the hell was that about, Brett?
That was so much fun to watch. Damn, anyone who's seen that had to be like, Brett, you're a fucking pussy, dude. Like, you ran like a little bitch. Also, as you can tell, Donna is the mastermind because she looked at him like, after he said, you know who killed him, we both do. Oh, you just admitted that you know he's dead and that you know who killed him. Interesting, you're letting on more than you should be, huh, Brett? See, Brett's gonna be the downfall of you, Donna. You guys are in this together, but Brett's a weak little bitch. So, God, that was a great scene, wasn't it? That was such a good scene. And you can say whatever you want, and Archie can maybe believe that Betty probably did do it, but he's not gonna leave her. He's not. He's just not going to. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna take you down, and I can't wait. But that scene was better than even the duel scene. You know what? They can say that Ponytail Betty did it, but considering now they have known about the bug, really we can't believe anything they're saying. So they could be saying that Betty killed Jughead, and you know, that's something plausible, we could believe it, but they also know that there's a bug there, and this is a game to them, so there's a lot more pieces and a lot more things that are going on that they have no clue about, because this is just such a fun game for Donna and Brett in this whole Stonewall group. So let's just, you know, hear them talk like sociopaths.
Ponytail herself. Betty, Betty, Betty. How stupid do you think we are?
Planting bugs like a rank amateur? Sending a bull into a china shop? You're bugs like a rank amateur? Sending a bull into a china shop? You're gonna seriously have to up your game if this is gonna be any fun for us.
They really are sociopaths.
Bye for now.
You're so infuriating.
It's okay.
Yeah, they are infuriating. Literally, this is a game to them. This is just fun to them. Like, literally, oh my god. They're always just one step ahead, aren't they? They're just so smart. But, thankfully, Brett's a stupid idiot who tends to open his mouth a little too much, so just let him keep doing that. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay, I'm all for a Betty and Archie window scene, but, like, Betty is giving me chills, because, like, she is just freaking me out a little bit, because literally, she's in her room, dark, looking out the window, and she calls Archie just as he's about to tell his mom what's going on, which he shouldn't, but then again, in the long run, it's probably better if he did, but then who knows, like, it's just so complicated, like he said. But anyways, Betty's like, stop talking right now. Tell your mom you have to go. It's about Veronica. And it's just like so chilling because she's saying it so calmly, and the fact that she's like watching Archie. Oh, it's just freaking me out, dude. She's giving me chills and like shit, but like I don't know, like she's just trying to figure everything out first before people start opening their fucking mouths, before anyone knows what really fucking happened, because right now it's not looking good for Betty and we don't know what really happened, and she should just end the conversation before you say something stupid. Do it. She is giving me chills. Can we just, like, look at her face as she's saying all this to Archie real quick?
Say it's about Veronica. Just end the conversation before you say something stupid. Do it now.
Dude, that's giving me chills, dude. No offense, but I'm getting some little dark Betty vibes from that. Like, she's just so, like, calm and, like, do it now. And, like, the fact that she's watching him and standing in the dark also makes it really creepy and freaky. And, I don't know, the writers are definitely trying to play into this whole Betty, blacked out, dark side, killed Jughead. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. Who's gonna believe that she did? Who's gonna believe that she didn't? Does she think she did? Does she think she didn't? Like, ah, my God. But is that not chilling, the way she talks and how calm she is? And just, it's just freaky. She's standing in the fucking dark watching this. Like, perfect timing. Okay, turns out they didn't plant a bug on Betty. They planted Jughead's phone. Huh. They had Jughead's phone. Very interesting. Why? How did they get it? Because you know he wouldn't give it up willingly, so how did they get his phone unless he was dead when they took it? Interesting. But, yeah, you know, they decided to, FP and Alice, Jellybean's idea, decided to, hey, let's ping Jughead's phone because he's missing, you know? So they ping it, and it leads them straight to Betty's jacket. So FP's wondering, why the hell does she have my missing son's phone? Which is a big question, you know, why do you have his missing son's phone, who you know is also missing and even said you haven't heard or seen him? So that is a very big question and also not looking good, but it was planted. They really are fucking smart, one step ahead. Betty, she's not making a good fucking excuse. There's just so much stuff that's not adding up. So she made an excuse about, you know, Jug needing to charge his phone, them forgetting it on the charger here at the Cooper house, you know, all that stuff. And it's like, you forgot about it all this time, which, yeah, I mean, how do you just forget about it? And also, how to get in your coat? And she's saying, I must have picked it up at some point. And it's like, clearly FP's not believing this. And Alice either, because just, this does not add up. Like, this, even me hearing this is just like, you're hiding something. What are you not telling me? Tell me what you're not telling me. I can tell you're not telling me something. But all these little things that are not adding up together are just going to make it worse. So they're definitely not really believing all this. But Betty's, you know, kind of saving herself a little by saying, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry if I'm not 100% lucid about all this, but this is the longest Jughead and me have gone without talking, even when we're in a fight. So, like, she's kind of bringing it back on her side, where, like, listen, like, I'm sorry I didn't mention this, which, you know, you really should have. I mean, he's missing. How do you not mention the phone? But yeah, like, she said this as long as we've gone without talking. I'm sorry if I'm not 100% lucid about this, you know. But also, it's Betty who's, like, detective-y, and she wants to get right on the case. So right there also is a red flag, too, you know, because if this... Betty would be on the case of where the fuck is Jughead, but we're not really seeing that, so that could be a red flag to a lot of people, too, knowing how Betty really is. See? They're trying to make her look guilty, which should tell you something right there. Mostly Veronica, because Veronica, you know, still on the fence. She kind of thinks, you know, Betty did it. Not, you know, I mean, I can't blame Veronica for thinking that, knowing, you know, what has happened in the past and how she does have that episodes and, like, dark side and stuff. But, like, it does look bad that it's like they're making her look guilty. So you gotta question, like, did she really kill him if they have to try this hard to make her look guilty? Just saying. It is a question, because if she really did kill him, why are they making it so hard to look like she did? If she really did, it shouldn't be this hard, you know? But, no. That she didn't kill him. Something else is going on here. It's Stonewall. Like Charles said, they're smart, but we gotta be smarter, and they really do, because they're getting the upper hand a lot on this one. So, Hiram didn't want to tell Veronica because he didn't want pity, and he didn't want her to see him as weak, which is obvious. I mean, that's why, you know, I don't think he wants to acknowledge it or let anyone else know, is because he doesn't want people to see him as weak. And I just love, you know, Veronica's like, I want to be the source of strength for you. I want us to get through this together. And she's like, what can I do for you? And honestly, I was kind of nervous thinking he was going to use this as a way to be like, you could always end your rum business, but I'm hoping they stick with him just going through this and trying to get through it and not having any evil plans or any little things hidden between what he's actually trying to do versus what he's saying, all this stuff. Anyways, he would just like for her and Hermosa to get along because they are family, they are sisters, and she's like, I'll try. So I guess we're going to see Hermosa and Veronica trying to get along, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so a hiker found a bloody rock in the woods where the Stonewall prep party was held. So FP's gonna get it and test it to see if it contains Jughead's blood. So now Betty is further making things worse, in my opinion, because this is not good. She asked Jellybean if she has any fake blood left over from Halloween, which... that right there can come out and look really weird while you're asking that, especially since you just got off the phone with FP about a bloody rock. And then she's now out in her yard trying to pick a rock. So she's most likely going to try and switch out the rocks so that the rock he gets is the one that has the fake blood and she has the one with Jughead's blood. I don't know why they didn't get rid of the weapon yet. This is just not gonna be good. So let's see. Okay, so Betty did get rid of the murder weapon and threw it in the water, but she believes that the Brett and Dawn and them had another one for backup with Jughead's blood and Betty's prints all over it, and that's the one that was found in the woods. But my theory right now is maybe that's what they want her to think, so that she'll have to go there and switch it out and then get caught, or they can film her doing it, or something along those lines. I feel like this might be a setup on her part, because it's going to look really bad if she gets caught switching out the rocks, if she's filmed doing it. It's just going to look really bad. So, I don't know, I feel like this is another plan in the Stonewall prep plan, and I think it's not going to be good for Betty. So, I'm nervous. Let's wait and see, though, because she's talking to Charles about it, so even he knows if FP gets a hold of it, it's going to be bad. Okay, she did not go out into the woods and switch it, thank God, because that just would have been really stupid. Instead, Charles helped her. He took the real rock and is giving it to Betty and switching it out for the fake rock, the decoy covered in fake blood. So there's that, yeah. And Charles doing it so openly about it. Like, dude, hello. We're covering up a murder here. Can you not try to, be so, loud about it? let's not. This is the murder weapon. But yeah, so, oh my, I don't know, man, this is just all fucking crazy to me. Like, so she got rid of the murder weapon. So, like, is this a backup they had, or is this the actual murder weapon? What if the one she was holding wasn't the real one? What if this is the real one? Or what if it's a fake one? Like, we don't even fucking know. Like, oh my god, there's just so many theories. Just gotta watch the rest of the episode to see how it all comes to an end at this one. Okay, so the Stonies is who they believe did this. Called Barnard College, where Veronica is going to be going, because they're reconsidering her review for admissions because they found out that she's running an illegal rum operation at the Maple Club. So of course that doesn't look good. I mean, it could very well be the Stonies. It could very well be Hermosa, for all we know. We don't really know. I don't know. No, it probably was the Stonies, but at the end of the day, we really don't know. But thankfully, Veronica's like, because it's like we're in a, or she's like, it's like we're in a war, and she's like, yeah, Betty's war, and I'll follow her to the ends of the earth, but I need to know the truth about what happened, which, thank God, Veronica is still sticking with her. Like, I would hope she wouldn't leave her like that, but Betty told them the truth, and the truth is, she blacked out. Like, she doesn't remember. And so Veronica, of course, is like, we need to find out what happened between the time Donna and you were talking, find out what happened after she was talking to Donna and leading up till when they found her at Jughead's body. So they need to figure out what happened in between those times, because Betty clearly blacked out. If she was blacked out by someone who knocked her out, I think she would know, she would feel the pain, she'd have some kind of mark. So obviously they did use words or something to make her black out. But again, it doesn't mean she killed him, because they're trying so hard to make her look guilty that if she really was guilty, don't you think it'd be super easy for her to take the fall for Jughead's murder? But no, because this is a game to them. They're just fully playing it as long as they can, as much fun as they can have. They're going to keep going. But I am so glad that Betty told them the truth, and now they're going to get to the bottom of it with Charles' help, because last time he helped her, she thought she got rid of that dark side, but clearly she didn't. So maybe he can help her find out the truth in her head about what happened. Okay, so Charles is about to hypnotize Betty to find out what happened that night, what's in her brain that she can't remember. So I'm going to tape myself because I feel like something's about to come out.
We're looking for missing time. Right before you woke up next to Jughead. Start by just letting yourself relax.
Okay, Veronica and Archie are here too.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm so nervous as to what to hear, because I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to hear.
Your mind and your body are entering a deep state of relaxation. I need you to try and recall the events leading up to the moment of your blackout.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Interactions that night.
Okay, moment of truth. Are we about to find out what really happened to Jughead? Did Betty really kill him?
Find yourself back in that place.
one that makes you fugue and hurt the people who you love.
Sounds just like what Evelyn
Wanna
said.
hear it?
Wait, she blew something in her face. She blew something in her face. She didn't see any magic work. She blew something in her face. So either, yeah, that probably knocked her the fuck out.
We're in the woods, and she blew this powder, like this white powder, at me. It must have.
Okay, so Donna basically, blew into Betty's face something referred to as devil's breath, which basically makes you disoriented and completely unaware. You black out. You don't remember it. Blocks your neurotransmitters, all of that. So basically, and Veronica asks, it's like, well, if she inhaled that, would she be able to, kill Jughead? And Charles was like, doubtful. Most likely, Donna put that rock in your hand and spun you like a top, which is basically what happened. So Betty did not do anything to Jughead. Yes, she did black out, but that's because she was drugged to the point of being blacked out, so that they could then set her up to look like she killed Jughead, when in reality she did not. They did. But they now make it look like it's her. But now we know it's not her. And also Jughead being dead or not dead is still a question, in my mind, I guess. Donna really is the mastermind. She, of course, is just so smug about Betty figuring everything out, and how if they find Jughead's body, it's all going to lead back to you, Betty, because we made sure about that. But this is the perfect murder. No body, no crime. And Jughead just becomes part of the Stonewall Five, and we move on with our lives. The Stonewall Five, why does that sound familiar? Because of the students that went missing over 30 years. Missing. They dropped out, said by the school, but in fact they were never seen or heard from again. They disappeared into thin air after Stonewall Prep, or at Stonewall Prep, I mean. But of course the school said after. They left, they dropped out, and then went missing. No. It's very clear now that Jughead's not the first victim of the Stonewall Prep group. He's now the fifth. Okay, so Betty realizes that they have been playing defense and they need to step up their game, because Donna thinks she's getting away with everything. Donna thinks she has everything figured out. She's always one step ahead of us. They played right into her hands. They got rid of the evidence, all that stuff. But now it's time to change up the game. So Betty wants it to be FP who finds Jughead's body. Not the FBI, not local police, not Stonewall security. FP has to be the one to find the body. So now we are at the search party part, where they do in fact find Jughead's body. Like, dude, this seems really like he's dead. Oh my god. I feel like I'm about to cry. Oh my god, Archie's gonna be the one to find it? So Archie is the one who's going to find Jughead's body. That's what they have planned out. And that might not look good in the long haul, especially when they're accused of being the ones who murdered him, but this is really heartbreaking, because I can't see his dead body. Like, this is going to be really fucking hard. Oh my god. It's going to show his body, isn't it? Oh my god, that's so fucking sad. Brett and Donna there, of course. Didn't see that one coming, did they? That she was gonna get FP. Oh my god. It's Jughead's body on the slab. Like, he looks dead. Like, it's really making you think that he's dead. And, like, it's kind of setting in that maybe he could be dead, but I don't know, like, surely they're not gonna kill him off, but, like, it's oh my god, like seeing his dead body, oh my god, it's really heartbreaking, like it's really breaking my heart. But Brett and Donna decide to fucking barge in the morgue room as they're looking at the body. Like, who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out. Like, Jughead is dead. Dead. I'm still gonna do that until for sure. But, like, who the fuck are you? You don't barge into a morgue when his dad and girlfriend are identifying a body? Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? They didn't expect this. They didn't expect Betty to do this. Well, you know what? Expect the unexpected, because all fucking gloves off, everything is... And the person who killed Jughead? Donna Sweet. And let's just take a moment to appreciate where her guard is let down and she knows. If Betty goes down, so do you, Donna Sweet. Let's just enjoy her face.
That I love. And if I'm going down, you better be damn sure I'm taking you down with me.
Look at her face. Get scared,
As
bitch.
usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You and your stonewall chums think you know me? And what my next moves will be? I'm sorry, Donna. But I am the ultimate wild card. I am the daughter of the Black Hood, the nightmare from next door. I'm training with the FBI, and I'm coming for you, you psycho bitch.
Oh, chill.
I'm coming for you, you psycho bitch. Not Joan, not Jonathan, not even Brett. Just you.
Oh my god. This is amazing while wearing Jughead's jacket.
You're gonna regret ever meeting me.
Amen to that. Yeah, she's scared now. Ugh, so fucking epic. I love this. It's so nice to see Donna scared. It's so nice to see all of them scared. Because Betty is right. You're gonna regret ever meeting her. You're gonna regret ever doing anything to Jughead. You're gonna regret your life after she's finished with you. Because Betty is going to take you down. Especially Donna. Oh, I just love that she said that. Donna's not so smug anymore now, is she? She's scared. And you know, as great as she is and the mastermind that she is, and as great as Brett and all of them have been at helping her and following along with her Jughead plans, even if she is the one who actually did the murder, I'm pretty sure one of them will falter eventually. Probably Brett. He's weak. You can get him. Because if they didn't really kill him, if they just helped cover it up, I'm sure they could make a deal in return for you taking all the blame. Donna's... Now, I'm not underestimating Donna just yet. You know, they could come back with another move that could, you know, put a dent in Archie, Betty, and Veronica's moves against them. But also, when people are scared, they tend to do stupid shit, which then leads to them being caught in their lies. So let's hope Donna's one of those people who is now scared and will do anything she can to make sure she doesn't go down for this. And in return, she lets things slip that maybe she shouldn't, or she does things that show the truth. Donna might be her own downfall, or the ones who helped her with Jughead's murder will be her own downfall. Or maybe it'll just be Betty, Veronica, and Archie who will just take her down. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be fun now. Now it's time to see the preview for episode 15.
New episode of Nancy Drew coming up next on the CW. Everyone's saying that you're a murderer.
You're under investigation.
They know you did it.
Archie, Betty, Veronica, you're under arrest for the cold-blooded murder of Jughead Jones.
Riverdale, new episode next Wednesday.
Oh my god. I guess we know what their next move is, Donna and Brett and all them, because like Betty said, we have to wait for them to make their next move, and I guess we know what it is, because they get arrested. Betty, Archie, and Veronica. Holy shit. And like, people are now saying that they're murderers, that Archie's a murderer and stuff, because like the kids at his community center are saying, people are saying you're a murderer. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this is getting so intense. Oh my god, they're gonna be arrested. Like, Brett and Donna, you are... No, FP's not gonna believe you. Okay, so, obviously, FP has to have, like, some kind of, like, proof or evidence suggesting that they did kill Jughead, because for him to do that so publicly in class, arrest them like that, and say they're under arrest for the murder of his son Jughead Jones, he has to have something to back that up besides Brett and Donna saying that they did it, you know? Because first off, why did it take you this long to come forward? Also, FP is not going to believe them that easily. It doesn't even look like he believes them when they point him out in the fucking lineup, which, of course, we'll see that next episode. But we also know that Archie told his mom, like he did, he told his mom probably what was really going on. So now she'll have it. At least now they'll have that on their side, because I know if P doesn't believe Brett and Donna, you know, I also don't think he would believe that these three would kill Jughead, but what they did, you know, to cover it up doesn't look good, even though they didn't do anything wrong. I don't know, maybe FP is just playing into this, you know, maybe he knows everything at this point, and now he's also trying to get Donna to admit what happened, Brett to admit what happened, you know, what really happened, or maybe this is true and he does think they killed Jughead and he is arresting them for real. I don't know yet. I mean, he truly doesn't look like he believes Brett and Donna when they say those are the ones who murdered Jughead, which, why did it take you this long again? But anyways, also, I wonder why people are saying, like, Archie's a murderer. I wonder if it has to do with, like, his past and how Hiram set him up as a murderer, which he wasn't, or it's because he found Jughead's body, because finding the body also is a very telling sign in some cases. You know, person who finds the body is kind of like usually the person who commits the crime. It just doesn't look good, so I wonder if maybe that's why, or it's just Sony spreading rumors. I don't know. I am so fucking excited to see. I hope you enjoyed my rant view. Ugh.